I'd like to welcome with me on the radio show tonight to the 50,000 watts of Key Radio and to Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky, the band Zachariah from Ashland, Kentucky. How you doing, guys?
How you doing? What's happening?
It's good to have you with us tonight. You know, your record is not being played all around the country, but our listening audience certainly hears it, and we'd like to talk to you a little bit about that record. How'd you get together on that? Now, we have the guys in the band first. Mike Murphy. Mike, who is the guitarist and songwriter.
Right.
And James Haney, our drummer. James, say hi to the people.
Hello.
Hello. Girls, you can call him afterward. Bill Hughes,
Hey.
our bass player. Bill, say something to the folks.
Hi, I'm all.
Mike, how long you guys been together?
We've been together approximately 4 years.
How long? 4 years.
4 years. That's a long time.
And James, how much recording have you guys done in this time as far as demos and stuff goes?
4.
Were any of these cut into records and played on radio stations besides this one? No. Okay, Bill, you're the big old bass player. You any singing with the group?
I do a little bit of backup and very little lead.
Very little.
Well, he's good at what he does.
Well, listen, guys, what's the story on your record now? There are lots of listeners out there who want to buy your record in the stores. They haven't been able to. Now, what's the story on that?
I was just informed last week that it'll very soon be available at the National Record Mart in Huntington and the National Record Mart in Greenup Mall.
Okay, now why don't you explain to the people why it hasn't been available before?
Right now, it's just a demo cut.
In other words, according to who? The people you recorded with?
Right, AMG out of Cincinnati.
All right.
Right now, it's sort of like a private label, and it's on the market, hopefully, for a major label.
That's good. Has anyone been interested in it yet?
Not as I know of. I haven't been informed of that yet.
Well, our listeners are interested in it. You know that because they call here all the time wanting to know where they can get that record.
Nah, I told them.
You got any copies at home you want to sell?
No, not right now.
Well, listen, why don't we play the song for them, all right? Okay, guys?
Sure, go ahead.
They want to hear it, too. Here's Zachariah.
There's a real strange story about the time I wrote this song. I wrote it about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And every time I get an inspiration to write a song, I have to write it down, or I think what I'm thinking of, or I forget it. Now, I've lost so many songs that way. So my wife and I were traveling up to MacArthur, Ohio, and I started getting this idea. We had just started playing clubs about 2 years ago full-time. That's what we've been doing full-time for 2 years now. And I started getting this idea for a song. And so the only thing we had to write on was a napkin. So she grabbed this napkin out of the glove box. And that's how I wrote the song. You know, she was writing this down as I was thinking up a line. She'd write it down. That's the way it come about.
Mike, you and James and Bill are all three professional musicians. You don't do anything else with music, right?
Right.
Is it hard being a songwriter? You say you've published some songs before, but they haven't done anything.
No, they just laid on shelf in Nashville with the Sun Publishing Company.
Well, listen, is this your first recording break? Does it look good? What are the reports from Cincinnati as far as your record being played over other parts of the country? James, you want to handle that?
It's played all over. It's been played in Ohio,
Nashville, Washington, D.C.,
Kansas, and
Evansville, Indiana, Virginia Beach.
Bill, let me ask you, Bill, what other kind of music do you do? This is a particular type of music, but you do other kind.
Well, we're mostly into ZZ Top, Bad Company, that type of music. We do
Hard rock.
A little bit of Aerosmith in our gigs, but we're mostly into the ZZ Top type sound.
And you guys have been around here doing that for 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're still together after a lot of bands don't hold up.
We still write a lot of original material, but we don't like to do too much of it at the show because people like to hear songs that they can dance to and songs they've heard on the radio that they can relate to, you know, so we kind of like to sneak in an original every now and then. So we maybe do 5 or 6 originals a night.
Where can they hear you? Where are you at right now?
We're playing this week at the Tap Room in Ironton, Ohio.
Okay, and any other plans?
week after next we'll be in Tahiti.
Where's that? Chillicothe. Okay.
In Tahiti.
Tahiti, we're on a boat.
Zachariah, I'd like to thank you for being on Key Radio tonight. James Haney, our drummer, and Mike Murphy, the guitar and songwriter, and Bill Hughes, our bass player. Thanks so much for being here, guys.
Thanks a lot for having us.
Glad to have you. And good